Hey, what up, everybody? Car alarm in the background doing the little remix noise. Nothing I can do about that, but just polished off the Mountain Dew Kickstart to start the day. Got a little white coat video going on for you. First one since I think like maybe 2010. But the San Francisco 49ers, they got a tough one this week, man. I thought maybe, honestly, this would be the one that would get us through. For some reason, I thought that the Niners played the Chiefs, and then they had their bye week, and then they could sort of ride off into the sunset of this year. But the Niners play the Chiefs, and then the Niners play the Broncos, and then they had their bye week. So we got two tough ones. I mean, I just saw the Chiefs just show up and kill the Patriots. I can't remember if that was the Sunday night or the Monday night game, but it was one or the other. I think it was the Monday night game because I think the Bengals and the Patriots, I think, is a Saturday night game this week. But it doesn't matter. One way or another, they played last week, and basically the Chiefs came and they showed up to play, and they beat them down from every side of the thing. Everybody knows there's a lot of backstory with this. Of course, Alex Smith was basically run out of San Francisco, for basically Jim Harbaugh to put his guy back in there. A lot of people like to say that Harbaugh and Smith are good friends, and basically that Harbaugh saved Alex Smith's career to where he could go to Kansas City and make a lot of money. But I thought the whole time that Alex Smith was in San Francisco that he, got the dog into the situation a lot. I thought that honestly Alex Smith was a really good quarterback that, year after year, the 49ers who were trying to make a move to become better in the NFC West, they kept signing coaches, and the coaches that they were signing were good. He had 4 offensive coordinators in 4 years that all liked to play a different style of football. Every year he was going in and basically having to learn how to be an NFL quarterback again, which isn't fair. He needs some sort of stability that's in there, but I think a lot of people have made excuses for Alex Smith. And Alex Smith was my quarterback until the day that he got traded. That means even through the days of the San Francisco 49ers going to the NFC Championship game, I was still on the sideline, sort of like, hey, it wouldn't be bad if Alex was in there. Colin Kaepernick, his first year as the starting quarterback, once he took over for Alex Smith, I believe it was Alex Smith, incurred a concussion in the Rams game. It was somewhere like around week 7, maybe week 8. And the Niners made the change during a bye week where Colin Kaepernick, moved in and never let up on the job after that, I guess you can say. Colin Kaepernick's been a good quarterback, and then there's things that people can say that they liked more about Colin Kaepernick than Alex Smith, and there's some things out there that people can say about Alex Smith being better than Colin Kaepernick and some other things, but it can't be a perfect world. They can't, magically have sex with each other and produce some magical quarterback baby that we could love. But that would be nice. The Chiefs have been the stomping ground for ex-49ers for a long time. You can go back to Joe Montana when he got traded away from the San Francisco 49ers to make way for Steve Young to be the quarterback of the future. And, of course, after that, Elvis Gerbach, Steve Bono, I apologize. You can say that they had a Bono for all of our backup quarterbacks. I guess you could say how they just kept taking them year after year. Of course, also playing for Kansas City is A.J. Jenkins, a first-round draft pick wide receiver who the Niners just had no room for, left him on basically the sideline for an entire season where basically he never even saw the field until I think week 17. They actually put him on the roster just to fill a spot so they can give a lot of guys a lot of rest. And then in the offseason, I can't remember if we traded him to Kansas City or if we dumped him and Kansas City signed him up. But he hasn't been the number 1 wide receiver. He has been a guy that has been a pretty good wide receiver that's been out there. The Niners seriously have a really, really tough game. They're really going to have to go down there and they're going to have to buckle up and they're going to have to play hard against Kansas City. It's going to be one of those tooth and nail, really hard-fought games. Alex Smith is going to be looking to beat us. And I honestly can say that, because Alex Smith was my quarterback, there's a little part of me that hasn't removed himself from being my quarterback. And I don't want to say I want to see my Niners lose. But, there's a little part of me that wants to see Alex Smith beat him just because of the way that the divorce happened. A lot of people like to say that Harbaugh and Smith are friends, but there's got to be a little bit of a weird situation there about, having your friend removed and then basically not being in that guy. The reason why that Niners took that huge step forward in going to that first NFC Championship game where we lost to the Giants, where they would go on to win the Super Bowl, was that huge run by Alex Smith. And everybody who's a Niner fan is always going to remember that. And it wasn't just that one run. That one run was what I believe either tied the game or got us the lead against the Saints. But I mean, they hung tight with the Saints the whole time, and that was the team that was just hanging and banging. I think they were coming off of a Super Bowl championship that year, if it's racking up in my mind right. And I mean, the Saints loved to gun it, and the Niners were able to keep up with them with Alex Smith and Frank Gore. And I can't remember who else. I guess Crabtree would be on that team as well. But who else would be like our number 1 or number 2 receiver? They were really able to hang tight with the Chiefs. I'm going to pick the Niners to win. I'm honestly going to say that I'm playing hometown favorites and I'm picking my team for this one. I know it's going to be tough. When I fill out my Pick'em League, I'm going to pick the Niners to win this one. I don't want to put any bad voodoo on my own team, but I know that it's going to be a hard-fought, tough game. I don't know what the line or the spread is on this one. I know that when I looked at my Pick'em and I filled it out yesterday before the Thursday night game, which was the Packers and the Vikings, which was a killer. They haven't had a good Thursday night game yet. They haven't had a good Thursday night game this year that was good at all. But I think they had the Niners as being the leader, and I think they even had more votes as more people were picking the Niners than they were picking the Chiefs for this week. But I know it's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy at all. But pick the Niners, and we'll ride it out, and we'll see what happens this week. And then we got a tough one against the Broncos, but we can't even look at that one till we figure out what's going on this year. All right, that's going to be it for everybody. Thank you very much. Go Niners. Let's have a good weekend, and let's make some money up in this bitch. Peace out.